Hello everyone, my name is Aastha. I welcome you all to our classes for International English Olympiad for class 6th. Today is our 15th class in the series. We will be doing the topic of vocabulary. Vocabulary is going to be a broad criteria wherein we will be doing some subcategories as well. We will see them in detail in the next few minutes. So let's just get started.
So there are these broad two things we will be covering in vocabulary. One is spellings, the other one is one word substitution. हम दोनों को separately लेंगे and both of them we'll understand in detail. Alright. Spellings का पहले समझेंगे कि how can we go about the spellings and one word substitution exactly होता क्या है and उसके examples various. And then we will move on to the mock questions of both these. दोनों के हम mock questions करेंगे. All right. All right. So the first broad topic is spellings. Now for this area of spellings, we can't really be learning much because there's so many spellings in the world and I can't really be explaining their rules to you. But एक जो हमें fundamental रूल याद करना है क्योंकि ज़्यादा मुश्किल स्पेलिंग्स के आपके आएंगे नहीं मतलब दिस इज नॉट स्पेल बी राइट दिस इज जस्ट द ओलंपियाड जिसमें स्पेलिंग्स के देयर विल बी ओनली अ फ्यू क्वेश्चंस सो यू डोंट हैव टू गो इनटू इन डेप्थ एनालिसिस ऑफ ये कौन सी स्पेलिंग क्या एंड यू जस्ट हैव टू remember a few basic rules of understanding the pronunciations and spellings is one topic जो आपको एक्स्ट्रा पढ़ने की ज़रूरत नहीं है because as I'm suggesting to you and will be suggesting to you even further in these classes is to read and also listen and also watch but read be it the newspaper, be it the magazines, be it any story you like or anything. Now if you read a lot, right, so with reading it not only enhances your learning but spellings जो है आपको automatically first glance में देख के ही पता चल जाएगा कि ये correct spelling है और ये incorrect spelling है. Spellings के लिए extra पढ़ने की extra याद करने की कोई rules या कुछ भी बिल्कुल भी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी and this is one topic which I am not also taking up because I am expecting you alright to read, just read, alright. And जो बाकी के हमारे questions हैं कैसे questions आएंगे क्या होगा वो तो हम quiz में देख ही लेंगे. Alright, so let's start with the next topic. So our next topic is one word substitution. Now one word substitution का एक simple सा meaning है words that replace a group of words or a full sentence. पहले इसका मतलब समझे हम कि one word substitution क्या होता है. These are words that replace, किसी चीज को replace कर रहे हैं. किस चीज को? या तो एक group of words को या फिर एक full sentence को. और कैसे replace करेंगे? Effectively, without creating any kind of ambiguity. Ambiguity मतलब confusion in the meaning of the sentences. अब इस definition इतनी बड़ी definition है, don't worry, आपको ये definition याद नहीं करनी है, आपको बस समझनी है. समझेंगे कैसे? ये one word substitutions वो words होते हैं जो किसी भी group of words या कोई sentence को उसे हम replace कर देते हैं और जब हम उन्हें replace करते हैं तो उस sentence का या उस group of words का जो meaning था वो meaning नहीं बदलता है. इसको जो better understanding है वो हम examples से लेके करेंगे. बस अब ये समझो कि इसमें दो चीजें important हैं कि एक ये replace करते हैं and second चीज कोई ambiguity नहीं create होती. मतलब कि कुछ कंफ्यूजन नहीं क्रिएट होता, मीनिंग सेम रहता है। तो एक ये चीज याद रखनी है और एक ये चीज कि उसका मीनिंग नहीं चेंज होता, राइट? सो लेट्स मूव ऑन। Okay, so here we have a few examples of one word substitution. Let's see. Spartan snowstorms with uncontrollable winds. That is called a blizzard. Example is given. On our way back to the hotel, we got caught in a blizzard. Now here, what is it? You see, this whole sentence, this whole phrase is being replaced by a single word and the meaning is not changing. Okay, so imagine if you're supposed to say this sentence, if we have to say this sentence like, on our way back to the hotel, we got caught in a blizzard. But instead of blizzard, suppose there is no such word as a blizzard. What will you say? You would have to say, we got caught in a Spartan snowstorms with uncontrollable fire, uncontrollable wind. Alright, so that's the beauty of one word substitution, that you can easily replace one word and the meaning doesn't change at all. Alright, let's see another one. An eccentric meaning manner of living, bohemian. She felt embarrassed when her friends made fun of her bohemian clothing. Right, another one. Huge fire for celebration, bonfire. Pretty easy. Example, the campers spent their night by the bonfire. Another example could be here, dwarfed varieties of trees and shrubs in pots, bonsai. Her room was filled with bonsai plants. Another one, a human who eats human flesh. Oh God, cannibal. No man dared to enter the forest where a group of cannibals resided. So here you see, everywhere what has happened, you have replaced a group of words, phrase or sentence with one single word and the meaning has not changed at all. That's the beauty of one word substitution, and that's how it will add to your vocabulary and improve your English overall, I can say. All right. Now we will do a few more examples. A person who loves mankind. इसका you should try to figure out. आप हमेशा एक नोटपैड या कोई नोटबुक लेके बैठो जिसमें अगर हम कुछ एक्सरसाइज करें तो you should try to note it down ताकि आपके आगे जाके रिवीजन में भी हेल्प हो. तो one who loves mankind, क्या इसका कोई one word substitution है आपके दिमाग में? अगर कुछ है तो you should write that down ताकि फिर आप चेक कर पाओ कि वो सही है या गलत है. Okay. Person who loves mankind is called a philanthropist. Philanthropist कौन है? Person who loves mankind. Person who does good deeds, जो हेल्प करते हैं सोसाइटी की. Alright. Next, a handwriting that cannot be read. जैसे I am using this screen marker to write on the screen. अब मैं यहाँ पे अगर ऐसे कुछ लिखने की कोशिश करूँगी तो ये बहुत ही अजीब लिख रही हूँ मैं. तो this is my handwriting which cannot really be read. और जैसे कुछ लोगों की handwriting भी काफी बुरी होती है, काफी खराब होती है, तो उसे हम क्या कहते हैं? उसे हम कहते हैं illegible. Such a bad handwriting. जैसे even teachers कभी-कभी students को उनकी notebooks में लिख के देते हैं as a remark जब उनकी handwriting बहुत बुरी होती है, that completely illegible handwriting. Right? So next, one who eats too much. That person is called glut. Right? अब ये जो है ना, ये वाले जो हम वर्ड सीख रहे हैं वन वर्ड सब्स्टिट्यूशन वाले, these also act as word meanings for you, कि आप इनको as word of the day भी याद कर सकते हैं ताकि आप अपनी conversations में यूज करेंगे ना, तो आप आपकी इंग्लिश तो इम्प्रूव हो ही रही है, पर अगर आप कॉन्वर्सेशंस में यूज करना शुरू कर देंगे तो फिर आपका इम्प्रेशन काफी अच्छा जाएगा, आपकी पर्सनालिटी डेवलप होगी और आपकी इंग्लिश तो डेवलप हो ही रही है, राइट? सो नेक्स्ट, अ बुक रिटन बाय एन अननोन ऑथर, मतलब एक बुक तो है हमारे पास पर इस पर लिखी किसने है ये नहीं पता हमें, so that will be called anonymous. Anonymous, जैसे हम anonymous तब भी यूज करते हैं सपोज किसी ने सपोज आपकी क्लास में ना किसी ने कुछ शैतानी कर दी और किसी ने जाके मैम को बता दिया, एंड देन योर टीचर कम्स टू द क्लास एंड सेज कि मेरे पास एक अनोनिमस कंप्लेंट आई है। अनोनिमस मतलब हम उसे डिस्क्लोज नहीं कर, एक अननोन है। क्यों? क्योंकि उस कंप्लेंट करने वाले स्टूडेंट ने बोला होगा मैम को कि मैम प्लीज मेरा नाम मत बताना। मैम ने बोला है कि अनोनिमस, अनोनिमस मतलब पता नहीं कहां से आई है पर आई है हमारे पास, राइट? सो नेक्स्ट, वन हु लुक्स ऑन द ब्राइट साइड ऑफ थिंग्स, ये वाला इजी होना चाहिए आपके लिए अगर आपको पता है तो। मतलब एक इंसान who looks on the bright side of things. For example, जो ग्लास का एग्जाम्पल है ना, ये एक ग्लास है and this, ये है पानी, alright, this is water. So there are two kinds of people. One who say कि the glass is half full. These are one first kind. And the second kind of people say this glass is half empty. तो ये जो first kind है ना, the one who looks on the bright side of things, मतलब वो ये नहीं देख रहे कि ग्लास आधा खाली है, बट ये appreciate कर रही हैं कि the glass is half full. Those people are called optimist. And the other ones जो कह रहे हैं कि the glass is half empty, those people are called pessimist. ये भी one word substitution है. Another person, somebody who knows many languages, that person is called polyglot. Now look at this, कितने beautiful word meanings you are learning in this process of एक simple सा topic which is one word substitution, polyglot. ये आप अपनी word meanings वाली डायरी में लिख लीजिए, एंड इफ यू यूज दिस ना तो आपकी योर टीचर विल ऑल्सो अप्रिशिएट यू. एंड देन वर्क फॉर विच नो सैलरी इज पेड, दैट वर्क इज ऑनररी. मतलब जैसे किसी चीज में आपने कोई कंट्रीब्यूशन किया है बट वो आपने विदाउट एनी सैलरी, विदाउट एनी पेमेंट किया है, एक तरीके की डोनेशन, तो उसे हम ऑनररी कहते हैं, राइट? तो हमने कंजंक्शंस पढ़ लिए. नाउ इज टाइम टू टेक आवर क्विज. कंजंक्शंस आर नॉट सो डिफिकल्ट. इसमें बस आपको क्या करना है, इसमें बस जो हमने कंजंक्शंस करे हैं इनके मीनिंग के हिसाब से हमें इनको सेंटेंसेस में फॉर्मेशन में डालना है. ऑल राइट, दे आर वेरी इजी. लेट्स स्टार्ट. Now for every question you will be given 1 minute. 1 minute, 60 seconds you will be given as per the timer. Now for why am I giving you 60 seconds? Because for every IEO question you are given more than 60 seconds in the final exam. तो मैंने सेफ साइड पे आपको 1 मिनट दिया है. अब इसमें दो कैटेगरी ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स होंगे. वन कैटेगरी जो लेस देन 1 मिनट में अपने क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. तो जब ये कर लेते हैं तो यू शुड तो अगर आपने जल्दी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लिया तो आप फास्ट फॉरवर्ड करके आप आंसर देख लीजिए. पर वो कैटेगरी जो स्टूडेंट्स ये 1 मिनट में आंसर नहीं दे पाते हैं, तो आपको डिसहार्टन नहीं होना है, दुखी नहीं होना है. आप पॉज करें, और पहले अपना आंसर दें। जो भी आंसर आपको लग रहा है सही है वो आप आंसर लिखें, उसके बाद ही आप आंसर देखें। ये यू शुड मेक श्योर कि आप कोई भी क्वेश्चन स्किप ना करें, आप सबके आंसर दें, चाहे वो सही हो या गलत, वो सेकेंडरी चीज है। मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट इज कि आप पहले आंसर दें। ओके, so and for every correct answer you give yourself 10 points, and for every incorrect answer no points. Why no points? Because IEO में there is no negative marking. आपका आंसर चाहे गलत हो या फिर आपने आंसर नहीं किया हो तो आपको 0 ही मिलेगा। ओके, सो इट इज बेटर कि सपोज अगर आप किसी क्वेश्चन में कंफ्यूजन है कि इसका आंसर क्या होगा, नहीं समझ आ रहा, तो आपने उसे छोड़ना नहीं है, आपने उसको आंसर करना है। और चाहे आपको लग रहा हो कि ये शायद ये आंसर सही हो सकता है बी या सी में से, तो आप उसे पक्का पॉइंट आउट करके आओ, मतलब उसे OMR शीट पे मार्क करके आओ, बिकॉज देयर आर चांसेस कि वो आपका आंसर सही हो जाए। ऑलराइट, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। Alright, so let's start with the first category of questions. These talk about choose the correctly spelled word, which means we have to choose the correct spelling. Alright, so here the word is omniscient. Omniscient refers to a person, someone who knows everything. Alright, that is who, that is a person who we call an omniscient. Now here, the correct answer, the correct spelling, I think, yes, is this one. A, omniscient. Alright. Now here, if you see the other options, here it is omniscient, omniscient, omniscient. Okay, min, which is incorrect. In C, it is omniscient, which is again incorrect. D, it's omniscient. Omniscient, not omniscient. Okay, this is also incorrect. Let's move on. Okay, so the next word is, here we talk about predicament. So predicament, here the correct answer is C, predicament. Alright, Predicament. The other ones, it is predicament, where I, which is incorrect here. It's predicament, MANT, which is incorrect again. Here it is DEC, which is also incorrect. Alright. Now predicament, yes, its meaning. It usually refers to something that is kind of embarrassing for someone, and something that they don't like, and they are stuck in that situation. So it's predicament, we call that situation. Okay, maybe some sort of a mess that has been created. The next word is exaggerate. Exaggerate का मतलब होता है किसी चीज को बढ़ा चढ़ा के बताना. जैसे कोई सिचुएशन होती है आपके साथ एंड उसमें आपने थोड़ी डिफिकल्टी फेस करी, बट इफ यू आर टेलिंग इट टू अनदर पर्सन एंड यू इंक्रीज योर डिफिकल्टी एंड यू टेल योर पर्सन कि मैंने ये नहीं, मैंने इतनी, आप और भी उसे बढ़ा चढ़ा के बताओ कि मैंने ये भी डिफिकल्टी हुई, ये भी डिफिकल्टी हुई, देन दैट इज exaggeration, boasting. Right. Here the correct spelling is C. The other ones, if you see, exaggerate. This is incorrect. This E here, E, GG, incorrect. Here there is no vowel here. EXGG, exaggerate, different. Okay, all these are incorrect. Okay, so the next word is equivalent. Now here, equivalent, the correct spelling is this one. Yes, B. Equivalent. Equivalent means equal to something. Here you see there is no I. Equivalent नहीं है, यहाँ पे equivalent है. QU. Here it is VEL, which is incorrect. D. It is equivalent. VEL है. All right. The next word is reluctant. Reluctant. Here the correct spelling is C. R-E-L-U-C-T-A-N-T. Here if you see the other words, L-U-C-K, here luck ho gaya L-U-C-K wala, which is incorrect. Here T-E-N-T, which is incorrect. Here K-T-A-N-T, which is also incorrect. Reluctant, किसी चीज reluctant होना मतलब not feeling confident enough to do something. किसी चीज के करने के लिए हिचकिचाना, that is being reluctant. All right. Okay, so the next word is ingenious. Ingenious, here the correct spelling is D, ingenious. Right, the other spellings. This correct spelling is ingenious. This usually refers to a person who's clever and smart and well suited to do its job. This is an ingenious person or ingenious thing, we can also say. The other words, Geneous, which is incorrect. One Nous, this is also incorrect. Here Cini is also incorrect. Okay. Here the next word is controversy. Controversy का मतलब होता है some kind of a scandal, जिसमें कुछ गड़बड़ हो जाती है, जैसे कुछ contradictory वाली बातें हो गई. So that is usually referred to as a controversy. Now here the correct spelling is here C, controversy. And if you see the other words, this one VARSY incorrect. Here VERCY, which is incorrect. Here controversy. It's not controversy, it's controversy. All right. Okay, so the next word is subsequent. The correct spelling is A. Subsequent. SUBSEQUENT. The other words VSIQUENT. This is incorrect. C, subs, here there is no vowel, and then here QUANT. This is incorrect. Then D, subsequent. This is also incorrect. All right. Subsequent हम तब use करते हैं when we are talking about like the next thing. For example, suppose if we are talking about the process of making tea, then we say first put some water on boil, and अगर हमें फिर अब next step बतानी है, then we can say subsequently put some ginger or whatever जो भी आप चाय में डालेंगे. For example, the tea leaves, जैसे भी milk and all that. Subsequently put the ingredients. मतलब next step बताने के लिए you can use the word subsequent. All right. Okay, the next word is conspicuous. Here the correct one is conspicuous. Here this one, B, conspicuous. Now the spelling is CONSPICUOUS. All right. The other words you see here, इधर C आ रहा है, conspicuous. This is incorrect completely. Either conspicuous, this is no such word. There is no such word. And here conspicuous. See, I can't even pronounce this. These are completely incorrect spellings. Okay, and conspicuous is an adjective which is usually said for something that is very evident and very completely visible. All right. जैसे कोई चीज उभर के आ रही होती है, so we call it conspicuous, something that attracts your attention. Okay. Okay, so the next word is deteriorate, and here the correct spelling is D. DETERIORATE. Usually refer to something मतलब जब कोई चीज और बुरी होना, like something is bad when it goes from bad to worse, we can say it has deteriorated. All right. So the other words, deteriorate, this is incorrect again. DIT हो रहा है यहाँ पे, this is also incorrect. The other one, TRE, TRE, which is also incorrect. All right. Alright, so this is the next category of questions wherein what we have to do is choose the correct option for the given sentence. This is the one word substitution. We are giving a phrase, a sentence, and we, as per this meaning, we have to choose the word from the options which means the same. Alright, let's see. This one says an enclosure for keeping birds. A. Apiary, B. Aviary, C. Zoo, D. Aquarium. Here the correct answer is B. Aviary. Now an aviary is a place where which is used for keeping birds. All right, that is an aviary. Now the other ones apiary. Apiary is the enclosure for keeping where honeybees are kept. All right, so apiary you can call it an enclosure for honeybees. Zoo, we know it is a place for various birds and animals. And then aquarium. Aquarium is an enclosure for whom? For fishes. The sea animals which we keep. Free fishes usually. Alright. Alright, so the next one word substitution. The sentence is one who dies for a noble cause. Here the options are A. Martyr, B. Mercenary, C. Patriot, D. Robber. The correct answer is A. Martyr, person who dies for a noble cause. Suppose if like recently 20 of our soldiers were martyred on the Indo-China border, so they died for the noble cause of saving their land, saving India, right? So we call them martyred soldiers. They died for a noble cause, right? So the other words like this, be mercenary. It usually mercenary. This is again a professional soldier, we can say. Now the onesie is the strategic positions in the army. All right. Patriot, one who loves, who's patriotic, who loves their motherland. Patriot, right? Robber is a thief. Easy, someone who steals things. All right. Okay, the next one is a sound that cannot be heard. Here the options are invisible, irreparable, inaudible, D, unheard. The correct answer is inaudible. That cannot be heard. Sound that cannot be heard is inaudible. The other ones are invisible, A, something that is not visible, not seen, cannot be seen. Irreparable, something that cannot be repaired. And unheard. Unheard, here this can you can be confused in here, but you see here the correct answer is C, because it refers to a sound that cannot be heard, whereas D, unheard, unheard refers to something that you haven't heard of yet. Okay, जैसे suppose आपको कोई नई dish बताता है, कोई you see a friend from a different country, suppose from Africa or somewhere, and वहाँ पे उनका कोई dish है, like I think there's a dish called bunny chow in Africa जो मैंने कभी सुनी नहीं थी, and when I got to find out about it, I would say, you know, this dish is unheard of by me. मतलब मैंने ये dish अभी तक सुनी नहीं है. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो dish हम सुन नहीं सकते, ये word हम सुन नहीं सकते, sound हम सुन नहीं सकते, पर ये इसके बारे में मैंने अभी तक सुना नहीं था. It is unheard of. All right. So the answer is C, inaudible. Okay, so the next one, the place for luggage at railway station. A, compartment, B, cloakroom, C, waiting room, D, platform. Here the correct answer is cloakroom. जहाँ पे luggage रखा जाता है, that place at the railway station is called the cloakroom. Alright. And जो compartments होते हैं, suppose this is, don't mind your drawing though, this is the train. So इसमें अलग-अलग compartment 1, 2, जिस भी numerology के हिसाब से, so ये अलग-अलग, we call them compartments. All right. Waiting room, place where people wait. Platform, platform जहाँ पे train आती है. It's where people stand and wait for the train, जहाँ पे train आती है. Okay, where they board the train from. That is the platform. Okay, so the next one-word substitution. Here we're talking about a speech delivered without any preparation. Now that is, let's see the options. A, prologue, B, deliberate, C, debate, or D, impromptu. Here The correct answer is D, impromptu. You can also guess this quite easily because you know impromptu means doing something on the spot. So that is impromptu. Alright. For the rest of these, like prologue we can say some sort of an introduction. Alright. Or we can say some sort of connection to a story or to the act. That's a prologue. Deliberate means doing something intentionally. Debate, the part where you argue for or against a topic. For example, if there is a topic like say capital punishment, whether you are in favor or not. So if you support capital punishment, you are on the yes side, and the other side is the no side. So in the debate, you argue from one point, either yes or no. All right. Okay, so the next one is a great work of art, particularly literary. Now here the options are A. Manuscript, B. Magnum opus, C. Militia, and D. Machete. So here the here the correct answer is B. Magnum opus. Okay, a great work of literary art, generally literary. For the other words, manuscripts historical होती हैं, जैसे ancient times and medieval times में. They didn't really have notebooks, right? So either on stones or rocks, so whatever they wrote, that was manuscripts. अलग इनकी scripts होती थी, that was called as manuscript. Okay. Now, see militia. Militia, we can say it refers to some sort of a military force. ठीक है, जो हम population से आती है to join the military, to support some cause, to fight and support the army. All right, and then the other one is what? Machete. Now, machete is a sort of a, we can say this is a sort of a knife, a weapon, you can say. All right. Okay, so the next one says, one who has total power. A. Omnipotent, B. Omnipresent, C. Obsolete, or D. Optometrist. Now here the correct answer is A. omnipotent, the person or someone who has all the power. Usually we refer to God as omnipotent because he's all the power, right? Omnipresent, someone who's present all everywhere. Okay. Obsolete, something which is no longer of any use. जैसे मशीन है कोई, वो खराब हो गई तो we call it an obsolete machine. खराब हो गई या किसी काम की नहीं है. Okay. Then optometrist. Optometrist एक स्टडी होती है optometry, which is the जो eye and basically eyes related various diseases and various things जिनकी medical condition को study करते हैं और treat करते हैं. That is an optometrist. All right. Okay, so the next one says one who speaks less. A. Reticent. B. Misogynist. C. Hypocrite. Or D. Volunteer. So here the correct answer is A. Reticent. Someone who speaks less. So it's an adjective. Then misogynist. Misogynist can be a noun or an adjective. It can be both. It is usually referred to a person who जो a woman के against उसके prejudiced ideas हैं. Alright, that is a misogynist person. Then we have the next one as hypocrite. Now जैसे हम काफी use करते हैं ना, such a hypocrite and hypocrite हम usually we refer to adjective तब use करते हैं when we talk about someone जो practice कुछ और करते हैं but preach कुछ और हो सकते हैं. जैसे someone who talks about being lawful and talks about speaking the truth all the time, but वो फिर खुद जाके that person lies. So ये person जो बोलते कुछ और हैं करते कुछ और हैं, that is a hypocrite. All right. Volunteer, again volunteer एक person who has who अब जो अपनी मर्जी से they are contributing their time or anything for a certain cause or activity, volunteering for something. All right. Okay, so here a place for ammunition and weapons. Here the options are A. Basement, B. Store, C. Arsenal, D. Camp. This is pretty easy. The answer is C. Arsenal. And the other ones like basement and store and camp, these are usually places, warehousing की, storage की places हैं, but you can't really be sure कि किसमें क्या होता है. But arsenal का तो we can be particular कि specifically ammunition and weapons के लिए. Otherwise, basement, for example, you have a basement in your house, so you can store anything. You can make a room in the basement, anything. All right. Again, store. And a camp, again, camp usually campsite पे जो होते हैं या फिर refugees के लिए जो camps बनते हैं, these tent kind of structures, that is camps. All right. So here the answer is C, arsenal. Okay, so here the next one is a religious war. Religious war, the options are A, battle, B, almanac, C, elegy, or D, crusade. Here the correct answer is D, crusade. Crusade is a religious war, जो religious beliefs के जो religious beliefs की वजह से war होती है, that is a crusade. The other ones like battle एक fight जिससे it's a series of wars जो होती हैं between two large armies, तो हम उसे बोलेंगे battle. All right. The other one is almanac. Almanac usually we refer to a diary जो जिसमें कैलेंडर होता है, हम अपना ईयर बुक उसे आप मान लो, जिसमें आप अपनी डेट्स एंड इंफॉर्मेशन वगैरह लिखते हैं, काइंड ऑफ अ डायरी. Alright, that's an almanac. Now the other one, elegy, we can it is a literature work. मतलब एक तरीके की we can say a poem in literature. It's a sort of a poem in literature. Alright. Okay, so the next category, here again we come back to spellings. Now here we have to see which one has the correct spelling and mark that one. Let's see. Here the word is galvanize and the correct spelling here is C. Galvanise. Alright. Now galvanize usually means जैसे काफी जैसे suppose there is an iron pillar in Mehrauli. So these iron things, no, they are usually एक हम उनको एक coat चढ़ा देते हैं, एक protective layer चढ़ा देते हैं zinc का, ताकि they don't they are not spoiled and they can stay for long. I think this galvanization process, I think you must have studied in your school as well in science. So that is called galvanization. Okay. The spelling is Galvanise. Other ones you see, galvanize, incorrect. B, galvanize, Ben and Z, incorrect. Here, galvanize, Li, incorrect. Okay, so the next one is miscellaneous. Now here miscellaneous means कुछ भी random जो other चीजें जो बची हैं. All right, that is miscellaneous. Here the correct one is this A. Miscellaneous. MISCELLANEOUS. It's pretty long, but pretty easy also. Okay, this is a common word. You should remember this. Other ones you see, there is a single L in C, SE, and in D. Here CLLEN, which is also incorrect. Okay. Alright, the next word is scrupulous, and the correct spelling here is B. Scrupulous. Scrupulous means something that is evil or someone who is evil, right? And the correct spelling is SCRUPULOUS. In A you see it is scurp, SCURP, incorrect. Here it is scrupulous, AL, incorrect. Here it is scrupulous, RUAP, which is also incorrect. Alright. Okay, now we have another one word substitution. One who is incapable of being corrected. A. Hears. B. Fragile. C. Effeminate. D. Incorrigible. The correct answer is D. Incorrigible. Alright, one who is incapable of being corrected. And for the rest of the words, let me tell you their meanings. And the first word is hears. Hears. Now this one usually hears एक noun है जो हम केस के लिए रेफर करते हैं, जैसे एक व्हीकल होता है usually, and that vehicle is usually used for carrying the coffin to a funeral. तो उस व्हीकल जो होता है उसको हम hears कहते हैं. Alright. जब किसी की डेथ हो जाती है तो उनके फ्यूनरल तक जाने के लिए जो उनका कॉफिन होता है उसके लिए एक स्पेशल व्हीकल होता है which is called a hearse. Alright, it is not really popular in India though, but it is called a hearse. Okay. Fragile मतलब something that is very weak and delicate. Okay. And C. Effeminate, जैसे someone, this is usually used for a man who is unmanly. Okay. इसको हम कैसे बोलेंगे? जैसे of a man who has characteristics जो typical मानी जाती हैं एक woman की. Alright, so and he shows these characteristics which are said to be कि ये woman की characteristics होती हैं. Okay, that is an effeminate man. Alright. Okay, so the last question here is a fault that may be forgiven. Now the options are A. Venial, B. Stoic, C. Pedant, D. Heretic. Here the answer is A. Venial. Okay, the other ones, let me tell you their meanings. Now for the other words, like you see this one, Stoic. Stoic means a person who usually hides their feeling of pain, and then they suffer and they hide their feelings of pain. That can be called a stoic person. Other one is what is it? Yes, pedant. Now pedant is also a noun. जैसे pedant हम उस person के लिए use करते हैं who is kind of obsessed with the details, जिनको सब कुछ detailed में चाहिए होता है, and they want to they are obsessed with their specific literary knowledge कि सब कुछ एकदम correct and very accurate होना चाहिए academically. That is a pedant. Alright, now the next one is heretic. Now heretic हम तब use करते हैं जब we have to refer to a person who follows a lot of religious teachings, or we can say religious beliefs and customs. Okay, then that person can be called a heretic. All right, with this we come to an end of our vocabulary class.
That's all for our class on vocabulary. I hope you have understood the basic premise and the various categories. If you made any mistakes in these questions, make sure you rectify them so that you don't repeat those mistakes in the future. Alright, I will see you the next time. Till then, keep revising and keep learning. Thank you for watching.